I'll just reiterate the objectives of the speech. To speak before an audience for the first time, to discover speaking skills that you already have, and to introduce yourself to fellow club members. Victoria's speech will last between 4 and 6 minutes, and it's called Made in China. So please, a really warm welcome to Victoria Lau.
I'm actually very happy to come today to see the room almost chock-a-block. Same as a lot of goods that you use every day, I was made in China. And I share a lot of similarities. Goods made in China usually made by very hardworking and humble worker. And I was born in Hong Kong. My parents were from a farmer family in mainland China at the time. And they moved, or shall I say, they fled to Hong Kong to look for a better living condition. I wasn't born then, just for your information. My mom swam and walked 3 days from China to Hong Kong, and I will tell you the story in my other speech. At the time, China was very poor. People struggled a lot, and they were desperate. As a result, hard working is the fundamental criteria for survival. The word hard working has been in my book since I was very young, but I don't always want to practice it. I spent my childhood and most of my teenage year in Hong Kong. Before I moved to Scotland, there were only 2 elements in my life: school and work. You will have wondered what kind of work would I be involved in. I worked for my parents since the age of 6. I was the eldest of the 3 in the family. So by default, I was given a lot more responsibility. Every day after school, I would look after my parents' shop. Then before dinner, I would go to buy food and make dinner for the family. Then do homework afterward. And my routine didn't change much since the age of 6, till I come to Scotland. That part of my life is like rough shoes made in China. Although I may not have as much fun as a lot of children did, but I was very grateful, and I learned to be independent in a very early age. I grew to be very strong and was able to take care of myself, not only take care of myself, but others too, who want to see folks spectacularly today. An experience and a skill that I've learned in my younger age are like a pair of tough shoes that encase me for the lifelong journey. And I have the same faith as a lot of goods in China. I was exported overseas. I moved over to Edinburgh when I was 17. I have settled down here ever since, and I got married. I moved to UK mainly because of the education system in this country, namely, is better than the one in UK, Hong Kong. My student life is like the scooter made in China. It was fun when you're on it, you feel free, but it fell apart very quickly. I went to school and university in Edinburgh. I did a business degree. Like most of the teenagers, you didn't know what you want to do in university. So the degree I studied was picked by my mom. I can't say it's completely not suitable, but it's not what I want to do. And you may be aware that Asian parents like their children to pursue their career in what deemed to be professional, like doctor, engineer. It's almost like computer program. So it's the path for both of us, and there's not a lot of choice. We can't do much about it. After my degree, I've become an accountant and got qualified for my mom's sake. I worked in Edinburgh throughout my career, and most of the company I work for are in financial services. And in recent years, I realized that this is not what I want to do. I want to be a makeup artist, and that's my ultimate dream. So now I'm planning my way out of my daytime job. You may think I'm crazy, but anyhow, and hope to be a makeup artist in the near future. If I have to compare my life now to a product made in China, I would say I'm an iPhone. I'm an iPhone, a jailbreak iPhone. If you don't know what is jailbreaking is a process of removing the limitation imposed by Apple on devices. So I'm still made in China, and I have been programmed with limitations. But now I'm jailbreaking my parents' limitations on me and tracing for my dreams. Thank you.